One of the very unique stories that I remember from my combat experience in Iraq, it was a day in March 2004. It was a religious holiday. There were millions and millions of people marching the streets. And in that crowd were 8 suicide bombers. And they detonated. And there are hundreds of bodies lying on the ground. I was about 800 meters away, went by tank into the scene, by Humvee, and it was overwhelming. Like, when you get to those moments, it's like one of those flashbulb moments in your life where everything goes slow-mo and you see people lying around, and I'm thinking, wow, I'm like the only doc here. How am I going to do this? And what I do remember is the medics who I trained were autonomously functioning. They were starting airway devices. They were starting, tying tourniquets. And at that moment, I was so grateful that I took the time to educate the medics, because essentially what I'd done is I'd multiplied myself, because I couldn't get to everybody. There was no way, but they were able to take care of it. And the big role you have as a paramedic is you can also multiply yourself. You may be one of X number of paramedics covering an entire city. You may be listening to this in New York City, in Chicago, or in rural America. But this theme is common, where there's not enough of you. There's only one of you. You can educate the public. You can educate the parents about how not to leave things around that kids can overdose on, how to put a barrier around a pool properly from the inside of the house, how to learn CPR so the public can learn CPR. And by educating, you may save more lives than what you do in your entire career starting IVs and airways. You're multiplying yourself. Go out there and multiply yourself.